Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me for this video. So we are going to be talking all things DIY at home and lash extensions. If you know me and you follow me on social media, you will know I'm a massive DIY lash extension person. I love to wear multiple brand lashes. Tatti lashes do some, Amore lashes, eyelashes, Amazon lashes, everyone lashes. So I wanted to give you a tutorial and sort of insights into how they look, how to apply the products, all of that good stuff. So if you want to see how I apply my at-home lash extensions, then please keep on watching. So I haven't done a video on this previously using the Kiss Mascara. That is still one of my ride or dies. It is amazing. It's a great beginner kit. You get like the bond, the seal, the overnighter. I think you might have to buy the overnighter separately. Not totally sure, but you get like the tweezers and the clusters. That is an amazing kit. I'll link that somewhere in the description. So I'm going to show you a variety of brands in this, but I will be applying one brand. Now, Tatti lashes or Tatti lashes do their individuals. These are amazing. These are what their individuals look like. I think these are amazing. And I also have eyelash. These are very, very nice. These are the custom eyelash extensions. Now I'm going to be using lengths. Now if you don't know what lengths are, if you're a lash artist, you'll know this. If you don't, you can get lashes in different lengths, so millimeter, 12, 14, 16. I tend to put the longer lashes on the outer part of my eye and the shorter lashes in the inner corner. One for comfort, and two, it gives me that cat eye effect, which I love. So yeah, you can buy lengths from these brands. These are amazing. This is the style Florence, I believe. But the ones that we're going to be using today, it's not going to be this packet. It's actually going to be another form of lengths. These are the Amore lashes. Now, Amore lashes are one of my favourite lash brands for this. I love the styles that they do. They were the ones that brand was the one that really brought me onto these quick lash systems. I saw them on TikTok and instantly fell in love. My favourite style from these lengths is the style Front Row. So they come like this, as you can see. So they come like this, and this is what they look like. So you'll have the curl types, it's either D or C, the style, and then the length. And the length of these is 16 millimeter. So you get a whole bunch of these all the way from here. I've obviously used quite a lot of them. You cut them off and they add as clusters. I'll show you a cluster or two clusters here. So these are what the clusters look like. Apply the lashes, you are going to need three things. The three things that you're going to need are a comfortable pair of tweezers. Now for eyelash tweezers in general, if you haven't got the Doll Beauty ones, these are the only ones that actually work for me. They're super comfortable. They have this really nice resistance as well, so when you want to have full control over them, you do. This is an amazing lash tweezer. Then we have the Amore Lashes Bond, as you can see here. This is what will adhere the lashes to your lash. And we have the Super Stay. Now the Super Stay is the thing that is going to make your lashes last for as long as possible. I will show you application tips as we go through. So my first step to make application easy is I like to tweeze. I like to curl my lashes as so. I would suggest doing one eye at a time. Please don't go ahead and like do all of them or both eyes at the same time, especially with the glue, because it can get really tacky and it can get messy very, very quickly. You can cut them individually. I usually do that. However, I'm trying this new like technique where I'm cutting them in clusters. So there's two clusters there, you can see in between. These are the two clusters. Apply underneath and it should make things a little bit easier and quicker. To the bond, and then I'm going to take the bond and I'm just going to pat it underneath my lash line. Please do not think that you need to apply this like a mascara, because you don't. That is the biggest mistake that you could do with this. It can get very messy very, very quickly. I'm just tapping this against the lash line. Try and get it as near to the actual lash line as possible, but not too near, because you don't want to apply your lashes right directly by the lash line. To do something called double bonding. So we've bonded on the actual lashes, our normal lashes. Then I'm actually going to take some of the bond and apply it to the actual lash band as so. This first of all helps with longevity, and it also helps with placement. I find this really helps to just grip the lashes to my actual lashes. Looking at the cluster as so, I'm going to try and see if I can zoom in for you. And then without blurring my camera, you just want to grab a mirror. I like to grab a mirror. And we're going to place them as close to the lash line as possible, but not too close. Maybe, see, it's blurred. I always get this into the situation where I blur my camera. But you just want to apply the lashes to underneath the lash line, and that is what it will look like. That is what they'll look like. So this is the 16 millimeter lash that we have going on. the 12 millimeters. These are what the 12 millimeters look like. They are fab. Again, I'm going to take my mirror and I'm going to apply these underneath. Do you see the difference already? Like, wow. And just place it right there. So that there is a full lash of front row. Press them together and I'll hold for a few seconds. This will really help to make sure that the glue and the lashes are adhering to each other. You'll find that your lash gets stuck. Now, usually mine don't through application, but what I'll do, just blink and it will come off. Don't tug because you could end up damaging your natural lashes, but just give them a good press and a squeeze and you should be good to go. Are we all seeing the difference? This is with, this is without. It is unreal. Now you can leave them like this. I think there is no issue with that. I think these are very, very lovely. But for me, I like a little bit more volume. So I, again, like to take single clusters as so, and I will apply that again underneath those lash extensions that we've just placed on. This is classed as stacking. I think it's a great method. Not a lot of people do it, but it will elevate your lash game even more, and I love to do it. Can I just say, I know this video is probably very everywhere. I've given you a lot of information already. You might be like, Hannah, these are around £10 each, if that, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, I'm not too sure. Once I've used them, like, it's literally a few lashes. No, these are reusable. You can clean them. There is a system where you can place them into storage if you want to, or you can place them straight back in here. These are reusable. So for stacking, I'm going to take the lash cluster on my tweezer and I'll take the bond as so. And just how we did to double bond, I'm just going to take some of the bond onto the lash band. Just leave it for a few seconds and I will find around my lash line where it's a little bit sparse. So I'm feeling maybe about there or like here, and I will apply this lash cluster. Now this is the 16mm one as so I'm just going to take that, and you can possibly see where it's a little bit sparse in that area. I'm just going to go in and add the cluster, and instantly it adds extra little bits of volume. And then I am taking a 12mm, and again I see a really sparse area, and I will just apply this. This adds some added thickness as well, like it definitely thickens up my lashes. Then to make everything secure before we go in with the super stay, I will take the tweezers and I'll just run it along my lash line and squeezing the lashes together. Look at the difference, please. This is the lash band. I don't know if you can tell. These are my natural lashes, as you can see, and this is the lash extensions. You can tell how they look very, very natural. They don't have any visible band. The glue isn't sticky or hard or like clumpy. The last step to secure these bad boys in is the super stay that I have just mentioned before. So I like to just take another random tweezer. I don't find these to be the most effective, but they do have some good resistance on them. And super stay, it comes like this, but what I like to do is I just like to run my tweezer through the super stay as so. Now, usually you'd go under the lash band with this, but you take your tweezer once you've coated it in the super stay and you literally go across again and you just clamp the lashes together. But what it's doing is it's applying the super stay to your lashes, so you don't have to go in, and it will just make sure that both on the top and on the bottom is secure. So this is with the lashes. These are without. What a difference. I love how these look. I'm just going to look straight forward onto my mirror behind me. I love how this is looking. I think the lashes look great. This is my favorite style. I think this complements my eye shape really well. And more lashes do multiple styles. A lot of brands do. I know Tatti lashes do. I know eyelashes do. Amazon are amazing as well. I will link some videos in my description of me doing TikTok videos on the Amazon lashes. They do amazing lashes. Let me show you them. These are the Amazon ones. Again, they're just mini lash clusters that you can use. They are so handy and affordable, and they're reusable as long as you're taking care of them. And then also at brands, for example, like Ardell do them. You can probably use like even the Primark ones. As long as you really have the glue, then you should be good. And they will last you a long amount of time. I would say about a week. I have made mine last 12 days before. 12 days without any single segment falling out, without them getting loose. How do I make them last a long time? I make sure that every single day I am pinching them with my tweezers. Pinch my lashes every day just to make sure they're held in place. This will help the longevity of your lashes. It helped me make them last up to 12 days, which is actually isn't the recommended time. It's usually, I think, 4 to 7 days or something like that. But I have made mine last near enough 2 weeks and they looked fabulous. They also avoid using oils, micellar waters, cleansers on your actual eye. You can use it around if you're very, very careful. I tend to use like a baby wipe or like a cotton pad just to make sure when I'm removing my eye makeup, because the oils will melt the glue. In micellar water, the oils will melt the glue. So that is something that you have to be very, very wary of, and avoid like drenching your face in water in the shower, because again, the glue will start to break down. So I tend to just find, even when I'm having normal lash extensions, I don't put my face under the shower. I'll just wash around those areas and then I'll give my lashes a wash, sort of thing. So yeah, so those are my tips for making sure that they last as long as possible. So I am going to do this eye now, and then I'm going to come back to you and share how I remove them. Both lashes are done. These are what they are looking like. They complement my eye shape and my eyes really, really well, what I think anyway. And they just make me look a little bit more awake. I find that with me, when I wake up in the morning, I've got like really bad bags. Even now I have them. But with these lashes on, it just makes my life so much easier. They're super comfortable as well. They're lightweight. The stacking doesn't make it any heavier either. I also have a discount code for Amore Lashes. I think you can get like 5% off their first purchase. It is an affiliate, so I do get a certain commission from that. Moving on to removing the lashes. Now I'm going to insert some clips. This is very, very simple process. You don't need to go out and buy all this removal system. It's not going to be too complicated for you. Let's just get right into it. So I use 2 methods of removing. Either works for me. They work just as well. These lash companies do come with their own remover. Now this is the Amore Lash remover right here. It just looks exactly like the Bond and the Superstay, but it has the remover on it. All you have to do is just how you would brush through your lashes with a spoolie. You just take the remover. I will show you how it looks. That is how the remover looks. I will just take the remover and coat my lashes in this and just work it through very, very gently. You don't need to tug on the lashes. What this will just do is melt away the lashes, and as you start to brush through them even more, they will all start to come out. A second way how I like to remove them is if you don't want to go out and buy the Bond, which is fine, and you do have an oil-based breakup remover. I love the Superdrug one, the Lancome one. Most ones that are like mixed with like an emulsion with water and oil will work. What you want to do, apply a little bit onto a cotton pad, give the eyelashes a little bit of a very, very gently, because if you want to reuse them, you don't want to obviously damage them, and it will remove and melt the Bond and glue both on the actual lashes and on your lashes. And that is basically it. It doesn't require, this isn't like a whole process. It's very, very simple. And I find it works really, really well for me. It suits my daytime and my day routines and my night routines. I'm doing this at like nearly 12 in the morning. This works for me. It's super effective. It's super quick. And then for the rest of the week, I am sorted, which is what I love. So yeah, I will leave all in my comment section for any questions if you need anything. I hope this was the most in-depth I could probably do. Passionate about them. I think for me, if I was to like come out with something, if it was a collab with a brand, that is what I think I would probably do, either a blush or like a lash system, because I just love these. I wear them religiously. A lot of people will say, Hannah, I get a lot of questions on Instagram and TikTok, so this is my jam. I brought it onto YouTube. I haven't, but like I wanted to create a video on my channel. I brought it onto my channel, and this is why I love it. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I will leave all links in the description for where you can purchase all the products. Thank you so much for the brands that have gifted me bits. This isn't sponsored in any way, shape or form. A lot of the times I do invest in these brands because they're amazing brands and I absolutely love them. So yeah, I will leave all the information in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.